Hi, fam. How are you? Let me get this one to sleep. He wants to sleep. I'm still not sure if it's a boy or a girl. Not yet. I don't know. It's too young to tell. Yeah. Loki. 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 Hi. So today I'm going to talk about something very, very personal. Okay, not personal, but I'm going to talk about something that might hit home. In this life, as we know it, I need you to understand that people don't want to be with you, to be around you when you don't have anything to offer them. Trust me. I don't care who it is. Most people will only be with you and around you when they feel like you're still useful to them. And when they don't feel like you are useful anymore, they'll start treating you the way they feel like. Okay? They'll treat you anyhow. They'll do you bad just because they feel like you've run. I mean, what can she do? What can he do? He has nothing to do. He can't do anything. You know? People's attitude changes. People's attitudes change when they start feeling like you have nothing to offer them. Hi, Audie. But I'm not here to wallow in the pain and suffering of this world. I'm here to give you a reminder. Whatever you do in this world, be useful. Everything else can come after. Be useful, but don't accept to be used. There's a big difference. You could be useful without being used. Hi, Shama. You could be useful without being used. You know, the more useful you are, the higher the chances are for you to blend into society. Okay? The higher, you know. Hi, SK. Thank you. I'm all right. So everybody else, welcome to my live. My name is Doreen, and this is the Doreen's African Experiences. Ideally, I definitely wanted to talk about this because I've been seeing it happening so much. The world, as we know it, is a cruel place. Life is not fair. Life will never be fair. Even the richest of the rich still don't feel like life is fair for them. You know? Hi, Kawie. I'm not Nigerian, I'm Ugandan. Odi is from Turkey. Nice to meet you. So, truth be told, this world is a cruel place. In this world, if you want peace and happiness, stop expecting people to treat you well. Actually, stop having expectations. If you have expectations, they should be from yourself. Internalize. You know, everything else you're looking for in this world, look it from you. Like, you need to look within yourself. For example, if you want to go to the top, don't ask anybody to take you to the top. Don't expect anybody to take you to the top where you want to go. Take yourself to the top. Find out, how do I get to the top? How do I move? What can I do? In this world, even twins or triplets are born independently. They can coexist within the stomach, but they come out independently. The sooner you make peace that you are on your own, that you are alone, that you cannot rely on anybody in this world, the happier you'll be. So this is why people that can't be alone scare me, because what do you mean you cannot function alone? What do you mean? You need friends, you need people, you need this and this and that. We need people, but we don't need people for reasons like this. We need people for support, for, things, certain things that you know for sure. You put in more energy, but you need an extra push from somebody. Independently, if you cannot thrive on your own, you are setting yourself up for failure, pain, and utmost sadness. Because what happens, the more you surround yourself with people, the more you're easily going to be betrayed, the more hurt you're going to feel. Because I need you to understand, if you spend 3 months with somebody, whether you stay together or not, but as long as you're in communication with an individual for at least 3 months, parts of you start becoming dependent on this person in different aspects. It may not be financially, but trust me, emotionally, mentally, any other type of way, you are going to become dependent and reliant on this individual. So what happens to you when the dependency that you have coped up with this person, and this person decides that, you know what, they no longer need you, they no longer feel like you're an important part of their life, like you need to be there. They replace you. What happens to you? Hi, Kevin. What happens to you, Learn independency. If for any reason you must depend on anything, it has to be something like a pet. Pets are not going anywhere. Pets are completely dependent on you. That's why when we are looking for emotional support, anything, we don't look for people. We look for animals. Do you know why it's animals that you need for emotional support? Hi, Ahmed. Do you know why animals need emotional support? I mean, we need emotional support and we use animals. Is because animals are not going to leave you. You will have full control over them. You're responsible for their well-being, for how they live, how they stay. Even your own children, you can't rely on them. You can't rely on anybody in this world to give you happiness, peace, anything, nothing. This world is governed by the spiritual world. Those who chose Jesus, there is no stress. Yo, let me tell you, the reason, I'm not even going to go into details of this. The reason most of you choose religion and you use it as dependency or emotional support is because you believe in somebody that you will never physically meet. You believe in something that is permanently there. That's why you feel safe in it. That's why you feel safe there. That's what I'm talking about. Anything that you can control, because it is you that controls how you relate with religion. You can choose, if you go to church every day and you skip today, church is not going anywhere. The concept of God is and has been there forever. A concept that will never wake up and tell you, oh, I don't love you anymore. That's why. So that's why I'm telling you. People rely on religions and God because the concept is permanent. You understand? There is no guesswork there. The concept is permanent. That's why I'm telling you. That's why most people, if you're emotionally drained, disappointed, and all pained, most people will turn to God or they'll turn to pets. Yeah, they'll turn to pets because an emotional support animal is something that's never going to leave you. You control it, you own it. Same with God, you own the concept of God that's within your mind. How you relate to it and how you deal with it is permanent for you. That's why you feel safe in it. And this is why they'll tell you people will change. Why? They have free will. You don't control anybody. Someone can wake up today, you've been married for 10 years to this person, and you've been so dependent emotionally, any type of way on this person, and they wake up and tell you, Doreen, I don't love you anymore. You understand? That's why it's so uncertain and unsafe. And we are too woke these days. That's why life is becoming even harder. We're too awake, we're awake, we're woke. Because people get into relationships and they no longer give 100% in these relationships, Kawiye, Genesis, I don't want to go back and forth with you with religions. I'm not here to discuss religions. I'm telling you a concept. It is the actual truth, man. Take it or leave it, and you know it. No one is saying, oh, God is not real. I didn't say none of that. I know the concept of God is real. Of course, we didn't come out of thin air. We must have come from somewhere, Yes, our parents birth us, but the whole existence has to have a bigger explanation. There has to be. You understand? So if you attribute it to God and religion, that is your understanding. Everyone has their own understanding here, and everyone has their own ideas. All I'm trying to tell you is that the day you wake up in the morning and you put your faith, hopes, and expectations into a human being is the day you fail. That is the beginning of your failure. That's it. The beginning of your pain and suffering. Let me tell you this. When you look into your life, I need you to look into your life, right? Who has caused you the most suffering? Be honest. The most pain you've ever experienced, was it caused by an animal? It was caused by somebody, especially a person you knew. The most pain in your life is going to come from those you give the power to cause it. What do I mean by that? People you love, people you put your hopes in, people you put your expectations in are going to cause you the most pain. Because believe it or not, human beings were designed to change and adapt because they have free will. Okay? People wake up every single day with a whole new mindset, with a whole new idea. People don't like routines. You understand? Hi, Desert. What's up? So, let me tell you, it is something that has occurred to me. In this world, the more nonchalant you are, the more peaceful you'll be. All nonchalant people don't have issues, most of them, especially those that have been, those that have been nonchalant long before they were nonchalant. People that don't care have no issues. Like you will never see them. Thanks for the like. You never see them in therapy. You never see them running around fighting with people, going back and forth, because they've established it in their life. And this brings me to a mindset that I genuinely don't like, okay? Exactly, man. TSML, what's up? Let's not force each other to believe what we believe. Let people come to their own understanding on their own time, That's why religions have free will. I mean, God created you and gave you free will. Your mind is not to be a sheep, okay? You're not meant to be a sheep. You were meant to be independent mentally. That's why you have a brain. Think for yourself. Come to your own conclusion. Don't let anybody tell you what to think. Don't let anybody preach. Just because you found things, they were like the way you see them, that's how they should be. Question things. Ask questions, There is more to this world than what you see, than what you all know, than what we all experience, I've gone through so many theories, and some of them have led me to ask so many questions, You ask so many questions, man. Truth be told, people, Christians, born agains, whoever you are in your respective religions, your biggest challenge is you want people to believe in what you believe in just because you believe it is the only truth there is. You understand? And that's not fair. It's not fair to you or these people. So that's why most of these religions, they run by fear. There is so much fear. If you don't do this, you go to hell. If you don't do this, you burn in eternal fire. Nobody in this world, nobody has concrete evidence of what happens after we die. Nobody. Scientists have their own theories. All religions have their own theories. All these are theories. Nobody truly knows what happens when you die. Everything you know is just a theory, a theory. Trust and believe, okay? And humans have existed for thousands of years. And if all these thousands of years, nobody has concrete evidence of what happens when you die, you don't have a right to force anybody to believe in what you believe in just because that's what you believe in. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not disputing, agreeing, or consenting to what you're saying. I'm just stating facts. So let's be mature and honest. Don't force, just because you've made up your mind and concluded about what you believe in and what it should be. Other people shouldn't have to have your same opinion. And this is exactly what I'm saying. We cause our own pain in this world. We cause our own pain. I say all these things, but I also pray, but I don't go to any church. I pray in my own house when I'm quiet, and I don't pray all the time, but when I choose to pray, I pray because I feel like praying, because my heart, my soul, my body feels like doing it, okay? So don't put your hopes and expectations onto people, right? Okay, don't do that. And this is beyond religion. This is actual life, Let me tell you this. We as human beings are naturally flawed. We are flawed. There is no single being in existence that is perfect. Nothing. Especially as human beings, there is none. We are so flawed. A human being is someone that will tell you today they love you. Couple years, couple months, couple weeks later, they'll tell somebody else the same thing. They'll tell hundreds of people the same thing. You understand? Why? Why do they change their mind? It's because that's what they were born to be. They were not born to love you, to be with you, to support you, to be there forever. People change. So when you have a dream of your own and you want to become something in life, don't expect people to support you. In fact, the sooner you try to just do it and put it out there and see who comes to you to support you, the happier you'll be. When you wake up in the morning and you look at people, let me give you an example of people that own businesses. The people that support them the most are strangers. It's not their partners, it's not their relatives, it's not even their parents, man. It is absolute strangers. There are people in this world who have started businesses, startups, anything. Yeah? And the people that benefit from them the most don't even buy from them, don't even support them. I'm not even saying it's a bad or good thing, right? All I'm saying is, ideally, in this world, the moment you put your hopes and expectations in a human being, that is the beginning of your torment. When you go into a relationship with anybody, don't give your heart just like that. It is very hard. And what people don't discuss is how hard it is to not give yourself to somebody when you're in love, okay? It is hard, but you have to find a way to balance yourself first, okay? The sooner you balance yourself, the easier life will be for you. When you wake up in the morning and you start a business with somebody, put rules and regulations in place legally to protect yourself. The moment this person changes and acts funny, you can protect yourself. And most of the time, these people will make you, they'll gaslight you and make you feel like you don't trust them just because you're putting boundaries in place. It has nothing to do with trust. It has everything to do with human nature. Human nature is flawed by default. Flawed. People are going to be people, whether you like it or not. People will change when you least expect them to change. People will turn on you when something better comes along. When they feel like you no longer serve their needs and intentions, you are useless. You understand? So the sooner you mentally prepare yourself for that, the less pain you will experience in this world. People are never going to stay the same as you met them. Whether it's relationships, whether it's business. And know this, every day wake up, put your best foot out and do the best you can for yourself. Because nobody is going to associate with you when you have nothing to offer. The people that are better than you will never associate with you. People will only associate with you when they feel like you are useful to them. When they feel like you can offer something to them. This world is not as you see it. There is more to life, man. There is more. This is why I wonder, people that don't have pets, how do you live? I understand pets are expensive, yes, but how do you live? I spent 6 to 7 months without a pet, and the amounts of crash outs I had were insane. They were insane. Everything kept, hurting me so deeply because I gave so much out from within, too much, And why? Because I kept expecting these people to be permanent for me, to be in my life, like they won't leave, they won't change on me, I was wrong. I can give this cat 100% without hesitation, without questioning anything. Do you know why? Because I own this cat. Yes, he owns me, because, man, you don't own a cat owns you. But this cat is never leaving. This cat has nowhere to go except under my roof. He will only leave my roof when he's with me or when I say leave. I'm not saying it in like a prison kind of way because I do take care of him, but well, God. Hey, lucky. It's raining, As they say, a dog is a man's best friend, and I'm gonna change the saying and say, an animal of any type that you choose to keep as companion is your best friend. Do you know why? They don't speak like you. Even if they had friends, they're not going to go behind your back and gossip about the shit you say, the shit you do. They'll never judge you. They'll never do some nonsense shit to you. Nothing like that. It is the only type of love that you can rely on. You understand? Hi, Vidi. Hi, my brother. The cat needs no, it's not like that. But you know what I mean, though. Okay, my cat is a house cat. I work too much. I move a lot. And the last time I had a house cat and I let him out, they poisoned him. They poisoned him and he died. That's why I spent 6 months without a cat, because I was really, really, really depressed. I was sad. I missed him. I'm not letting this one out unless he's with me. Simple as that. I'm not changing those rules. I take him for walks. Yes, I take my cat for walks, but short ones since he's still a baby. I take him for walks because he knows how the outside world looks like. He knows. I take him. But human beings, you can never, ever. Yo, let me tell you this. I have so many dreams and ideas, you know. Yes, once in a lifetime, people will come into your life with the intention, pure intention of supporting you and your dreams. This is rare, but in the incident it happens, consider yourself lucky. Half the time, every single person that comes into your life has a motive. They have an aim. And people will stay in your life as long as they still have that aim. When that aim is fulfilled, that's when they will start changing. I've seen this too many times. And the thing about me is that I always know, right? My cat is not going nowhere, man. Hell no. Hell no. Okay? Hell no. You don't you don't talk animal language. You can't tell if they judge you or I take you to their animal friends. That's fine. That's fine. Let me give you an example. Recently, I still am doing work in a location where I don't speak their language, right? Um, I can't disclose that location because, again, I don't want to paint a bad picture. But I've had really bad experiences in this location. And one of the bad experiences that I had was the insults. When somebody insults you, right? When someone insults you, attacks you, and they're insulting you in a language you don't understand, it actually doesn't hurt because you don't understand what they're saying. You just get a bit distressed. You're like, what are they saying? But it won't hurt because, again, you don't understand what they are saying. You really don't. So when my cat judges me, I still don't care because I don't know, I don't understand his language. I don't. I just understand when he wants food, he'll scream and scream and scream. And even though he just ate, you know, that I understand, you know. Everything else, no. So it doesn't pain. Let me tell you, this actually translates into human beings. When a person you don't care about tries to hurt you, it doesn't hurt because you don't feel the magnitude of betrayal, man. You don't feel it, you know. Hi, Golf, how are you? You don't feel it. You don't feel betrayed. You don't feel hurt. You don't feel nothing because I don't know you. I don't know you like that. But the moment a person that you love and care about chooses to betray you, that is serious pain. That is the pain. And do you know why you feel pain? Is because you low key, silently had expectations in this person. You understand? You had hopes in this person. You shared so much with this person. That's why it hurts. Because you feel betrayed. It is the betrayal. And where does betrayal come from? Your expectations. You went and gave too much to a person that can change anytime. You gave yourself up, you gave too much. Simple as that. So when we are dealing with human beings, exactly, disappointment. As we deal with human beings, let's not be two-faced, but let's also leave room and expect. Let me tell you me, personally, as Doreen, I don't expect anything good from anybody. I'm being honest. Every day I wake up and I'm dealing with anybody, I expect them to disappoint me. Facts. I'm stating it. And if you're in my life and you're watching me, know that I always expect you to disappoint me. The only time I'm shocked and happy is when people don't disappoint me, when people don't double cross me, when people are not two-faced with me. I'm like, damn, nice. This is a good person, you know. This is a genuine person. You understand? But I have zero expectations in anybody in this world. I lowered my expectations a year ago. I killed all my hopes in people when it comes to me. I have hope in humanity, but I don't have individual hope. That, oh, I'm dealing with VD. Oh, I have so much hope and so much faith in VD because we are so close. No, no. In fact, the way I move is so weird because I be thinking you're already being sneaky. It's like I wake up and I'm looking to see how sneaky are you today. What the fuck are you doing behind my back? Because people are always doing something. Always. You just don't know about it yet. And when you finally see it or experience it, that's when it clocks to you that they've been thinking you're stupid all along. You just found out. Oh, she just found out. But I've been sneaky the whole time. They've been sneaky. People be sneaky as fuck. They be sneaky. Me, there are things that don't shock me. That's why I rarely react when people do wrong me. I don't react. Most times, especially these days, I don't react when people harm me. I don't. Why? I expected you because come on, look at yourself. You expected you'd be a genuine person? When have you ever been a genuine person, man? Be genuine and surprise me. But that double crossing shit, that back slick shit, that shit doesn't surprise me at all. You will never find me saying, "Oh, somebody disappointed me. Somebody did this." Fuck no. I don't have expectations in a single human being. I don't care who you are. Not even my own parents. Zero expectations. I do right by people. I do right by people because I have a very, very, very sensitive conscious. My mind is so sensitive. When I do something bad, it haunts me. It really, really haunts me. So until I fix it or I find a way to fix it, I'm haunted. That's how I am naturally. So because I'm like that, I don't think people are like that. Some people will do you wrong and sleep well and be perfectly fine with it. Trust me. Because that's just who they are. They're just scum. They are demons. They are comfortable with it. They have zero empathy or emotion towards what they do to you. How they move around you is normal to them because they are scum. They are trash. They are used to doing this shit. It's you they are doing it to that feels like, oh, why did they do this? Oh, I couldn't believe it. Nigga, bitch. This is how these people are. They are wicked. In fact, most of them will be planning to do you dirty. And it's you that doesn't know. It's you. It's you. You're the dumb one, man. Yeah. You need to connect to your inner self. You need to make peace with your inner self. You need to be able to sit alone and have conversations with yourself and answer yourself back without tripping. It is absolutely normal. It is very normal. You need to be able to sit in silence for at least 5 hours alone, nothing, not, and be fine. If you can't sit alone for 5 hours alone without interruption, you have a problem. You really have a problem. You understand? You need to work on your inner self. You need to be able, let me tell you, being dependent on anybody in any way is a weakness. It's a weakness. And the moment you choose to be weak in this life, people see your weaknesses and they use them against you, you know? People will know. They will know you love them. They will know you seem like you can't live or do without them. They will know. And they will use that shit against you. They'll use it. Be in positions to be alone, to be in your own company. Okay? Learn that. Learn that. In fact, they'll tell you all this self-love, self-love. No, 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 no. There is no more or better self-love than mental independence. When you don't need any human being to complete you so you can be happy. That is the highest form of self-love. You being in your own space, comfortably living like it's normal, like that's it, it's normal. There are people, when they are alone in their own quiet time, they can't fathom it. They can't feel like they're okay. They need some noise. They need other people's voices. It is okay to have voices in your head, but tune the voices in your head to speak positively. The longer you are negative in your own brain, the more depressed you're going to be, the more sad you're going to be, the more clingy you are going to be to people. You need to show people they are not as important as they think they are in your life. Because the moment people start feeling this entitlement that, oh, he can't do without me, he needs my company, she, they start moving wicked. They start moving wicked around you because they know you showed them that you need them. That level of dependency, you know? Oh, I'm an overthinker. Every time I'm alone, I'm in a quiet place. Oh, I start feeling, oh, thinking like this, thinking like that. That's your problem. That's your problem right there. The biggest step for me, that used to be a problem for me. I used to love noise so much because I'm an overthinker. Naturally, I overthink. So if I sit there and I don't have like any type of sound, I start thinking. And every time I went to think, I thought negative. I looked at my problems. I it would make me sad, it would make me depressed, it would make me make so many bad decisions. And then one day I just sat there, and I asked myself, do you know, I actually listened to some old monk. There is a monk I used to watch back in the day, not too long ago actually. I found his video on TikTok. He was saying, do you know why your life is not changing? I sat and watched. He said, because you focus your energy in the wrong places. You're focusing so much on your problems. That's why they are not going away. That's why they keep coming back. It's because you give them so much power, right? And it hit me every single time. I'm 31 years old right now. From the age of 8, I've been seeing problems. But there's never been a day that I got problems that a solution never presented itself. Out of nowhere, some years I worked for the solutions, but there were times when a solution just came to me. Yes, it just came to me. And that made me think, let your life move. Let it move. If you encounter problems today, those problems are going to come back. If you've noticed, life is repetitive, you know? Oh, exactly. And the ones that get angry when you're happy to be in your own company are red flags, of course. But why? How do people even have so many friends? I have over 12,000 people here following me. By the way, thank you for 12,000 subscribers. I have over 2,000 on my different apps on TikTok, here and there, combined. I have like different apps and I have so many people. But I don't, in my real life, I don't even have friends, man. Like I have acquaintances, but I can't say, oh, so and so is my best friend. I've never used that word in my life. I have never used it. Never. And I'm 31 and I've existed just fine, Because one time I had a friend, she betrayed me so badly that she caused one of my greatest sufferings in that particular year. And that was the first and last time I attempted to have a so-called best friend. Now I just deal with people how they come to me. But let's go back to the monk. So the monk stated that our minds create, our minds create, and when we speak, we put out what our minds are saying and we put it into existence. So when your mind is filled with negative thoughts, I'm telling you, you're going to be drained emotionally. Your energy is going to go. You're not going to function the way a person should actually function. You're going to start feeling sorry for yourself, sad. A human being, a normal human being, because life is repetitive, is supposed to look for solutions. Let me give you an example. If your rent is due, Mine is not. At least not for another month. Wait, end of this month I have to pay. But if your rent is due, instead of thinking, oh my God, my rent is due, they're gonna kick me out. What am I going to do? All my days, this is so sad. Oh, life is over, it's over. I'm sad, I'm sad. Instead of thinking like that, you should be thinking, shit, my rent is due. Okay, how can I get the money to clear this? You know? And then put yourself in positions where you can actually earn some money. Look at people who can employ you, who can get you something quickly, who can do this about you. I mean, stuff, that's how you should think. Do not think negative. Negative thinking is not going to get you anywhere in life. It's only going to you're going to be stagnant. When you're thinking negative, the next thing you know, you're going to start, you know, why me? Always me. Rent. No one is going to help me. Even if it's true that nobody is going to help you, but this is what I said in the beginning. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. And fast forward, if you're ever lucky in this world and you meet someone and they do something for you in your life that is life-changing, learn to be grateful, people. Learn to be grateful. Some of you are so entitled. You offer absolutely nothing, but you want to get everything. And you're so sneaky about this shit. Being sneaky does not take you anywhere in life. Sneaky behavior is only going to stagnate you. Because if if somebody does something good for you, be grateful. Okay? Be grateful. Because there is not a lot of people in this world that are still doing those things. And this is mostly women. They think just because she's good looking, she's pretty, she's entitled to things going her way all the time. Let me give you this. The day the people that's standing in for you stop is the day you realize you're not as pretty as you thought, you're not as it as you thought, because you treat these people that's standing in for you like trash. And everybody has a breaking point, and the day they'll stop. I know most of you have this mentality that, oh, you're destined for good things and they'll keep coming. You'll be shocked. One day, they'll stop coming. And it won't be because, oh, the Lord has forgotten. No, it's because the way you treated the good things that kept coming in the past was not right. So the universe thought maybe you need to learn your lesson first. So they stop. And when they stop coming, that's when you're going to have a reality check and realize that it is not normal for people to be there for you. It is, how do I say? It is sheer luck. It is. That out of hundreds of people that this person knows, they've chosen to be there for you. So, respect those people. And stop being sneaky with people, man. Stop. Because some of you are used to being sneaky. You think that, oh, the opportunities will keep coming. My dear, they will stop. One day they will stop. One day they will stop. And when they stop, that's when you're going to start realizing the importance of the people that were there for you. And it will be too late. 100%, it will be too late. So, back to the topic. This world is cruel. This world is not fair. You are only needed in people's lives when they think you are useful to them. I don't care what other things they say alongside that. The core is you are useful to them. That's why you're in their life. And the day your usefulness ceases to exist, they'll change and they'll turn on you. It is up to you to see how you move now around people. But I've told you, it's the ugliest truth, but it's the truth. It is ugly but true. So it's you to choose how you move, but learn Never give more than you can handle. If you feel like in this world you're giving something that's gonna pain you and make you depressed, don't give it. This is how I move for me. I'll never do something for someone, especially monetary, if I can't handle that person disrespecting me. Never give out or help anybody if the money you're using to help them is going to pain you. It's going to lead you into harming them, because you want to revenge. Because every time you pick money out of your wallet or your bank to spend it elsewhere, ask yourself, if this person woke up and turned on me today, will I be pained by this act that I'm doing? If the answer is yes, tell them you don't have. Tell them you don't have. Let them find another way. If the answer is yes, do it. But if the answer is, I'll be so hurt if this person did this, if this person did this, because I've helped them, I've spent on them. Oh, how can they do this? Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Because I've seen so many people, they jump out of relationships, and because they feel like they spent so much in these relationships, they want to harm these people. They want revenge, How can he do this? I did this for him, I learned it the hard way. Because once upon a time, I was also in a relationship where I gave so much to a point that I almost gave my entire life. And when that relationship ended, the pain that I carried was beyond anything I could have ever explained in any existence. I carried the pain of the betrayal. I carried the losses of financial. I carried so many losses. And that is shit that takes long to heal. Let me tell you, people betray you, but people, I urge you only feel pain, okay, when money is involved. The pain you feel is worse. It's worse, especially if this money that you spent on these people hurts. I don't care how you earn your money, but never spend on anybody money that will hurt you later. Because people will change. People will turn on you. Why the hell are you spending so you feel pain later? Why? Avoid this pain and learn to tell people I don't have, especially if you know the money will pain you later. People will change. People will turn on you. People will betray you. Believe it or not, it is human nature. And sometimes it's not even intentional. People have genuinely changed. This person might have loved you today, but tomorrow they don't love you. Like genuinely. It's not even that, oh, they've double crossed you, but they genuinely just don't love you anymore because they've seen something better, somebody better, someone is better than you. And you've come out and spent all you had or all you have on this person. And now you're sad looking at, oh, I've lost so much money in this relationship. Oh, I've lost this. Why? Learn, only spend what doesn't hurt. Okay? Only spend what does not pain you. If a certain amount of money will pain you, tell people you don't have. Okay? And learn this. Learn to spend without expecting. Again, you will be disappointed. I'm okay. We are fine. Where is Loki? Loki? Yeah, he's been mad at me. He got a tiny injection today. Got an injection today, and he's from eating again. This cat can eat. My God. Likes to eat. Let me first sub to you. Hold. I couldn't even find you. Yeah, I know. All of you, I'm seeing all your messages coming to me. I don't know if Richard is watching. Derek has confirmed. Yeah. 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 Oh my days. I don't know what prompted me to even make this live today because I just saw something that was quite emotional, and I wanted to, spread a bit of awareness on that issue because it's a bit too much, you know. It's a little bit too much. I've seen people that get sad and almost some even kill themselves. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Because it's always money, man. Every pain, all this drama, it's always money. Okay. If you gas for me, I am going to be very mad at you. I stretched him and he gasped for me earlier today. Patience, hold. My bold cat. He's gonna be bold. Oh my days. Sorry. So how is everyone doing? Enough with the lectures. I came a bit earlier today. I want to go live on TikTok. I want to start streaming. I need to earn money. But again, I'm having a hard time there. Yeah, because being in Africa is another big challenge on these platforms. I don't know. Hello. Wagwan. I hope you really don't go bald because what the hell. So, I hope you're all well. I'm ending the live in the next 9 minutes so that I can do other things. I'm actually going on TikTok. I'm going to my TikTok that is called Doreen. The name is like my YouTube channel, but the Doreen has like a red pin. But I think the actual username is Dawn full stop La President. I know, crazy. Dawn La President. But definitely Doreen. Doreen is easier. Though, let me see if I can find it. Oh my days. Let me find it. This Chinese phone here doesn't have it. I wanted the pin. I need to start carrying you people to my... No. Let me type it. Hold on. Let me type it here. I can actually type it here. Start, is it a Q&A? Start a Q&A. Yeah. You search Doreen like this. That's my username on TikTok. Hi, Hussein. How are you? Yeah, that's how my username is. Hi, Mike. My phone overheat. Too much heating. So, what the hell? So basically, that's it. I'm going there to that channel now. I'm going to that TikTok now, and then I see. I go and try streaming. Wish me luck. Am I cooking? Drinking water? I think so. Guys, thank you for watching me. Let me see. Top. Genesis, thank you for watching. Vidi, thank you for watching. Odi, thank you for watching. Desert Channel, thank you. Hussein, thank you. membership, thank you. Ajum, thank you. Sudars, Golf, thank you. Mintu, thank you. Prada, Halim, El Cafe, thank you for watching. Sarah is my friend. How are you, Z? I haven't seen you or heard from you in a long time. Hi, Nan, care for you, thank you. Hi, Mike. Hi, Kevin. So, everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all being in my life today, and see you tomorrow. I try to go live every day on this platform. I'm supposed to upload a video actually before I sleep. Hi, Boti. If you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, I should be putting up more content today before I sleep or tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have the video. I can make it, but the content is scattered. Tomorrow I wanted to go shoot somewhere. I think I should go because I don't have much to do in the house, so I might as well go and shoot those videos, and then I'll go back again on next week. So see you. Thank you. Bye. Come and say bye, Loki. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. No, no bite. Say good night. Good night. You have such cute beans. They're so cute. Say bye. You look good. Thank you. See ya. I don't know if you have, maybe most of you don't have TikTok anyway. Let me go there. Let me go to TikTok. Oof. See you tomorrow, same time. I came a bit early. I was supposed to start at 8. I started at 7. I don't know why. I think I just felt like talking. You know that time when you feel like talking? Yeah, that's it. No TikTok. Oh my God. Sorry. Let me go. I'll see you here tomorrow because I can't really, because I leave the lives on for the people that were not on live. I can't make them too long. They become impossible to watch. I see ya. All right. Bye.